us to find the equation of the tangent at this point for this curve, for the curve that this equation will produce. So, solution. So let's have a sketch of what this question is asking us. This question is saying that there is a quadratic curve of this nature, a curve of this nature, and this curve at a point where x is 2, that we should find the equation of this straight line for this particular point in that curve. But before we can do that, we have to get the gradient of that particular straight line at that point of the curve. So the point given from the curve is the point where x is 2 and y is 0. So first and foremost, we'll have that y is equals to x squared minus 2x. So gradient is equals to dy dx. So dy dx of this expression is going to give us 2x minus 2. dy dx is 2x minus 2. So what will dy dx be at the point where x is equals to 2? Because this is our x and this is our y. So at the point where x is 2, dy dx is going to be 2 times 2 minus 2. And that will give us 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is of course 2. So gradient of this particular straight line at that point in the curve is equal to 2. So if gradient is 2, and we know for every gradient is given as y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So this is the general formula for every gradient of any straight line in a graph. And we're able to differentiate to get the gradient of this particular one as 2. So that means we can equally say that this can be equated as 2. And from the question, we'll have a particular point given, just a point, not up to 2 points. So we can equally call this x1 and y1. So if this is the case, that means if we have that y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2 is equal to 2, putting the values that we have there, putting 2 for x and 0 for y, we're going to have that 0 minus y2, or rather, let's use y. 0 minus y over 2 minus x will give us 2. So let's evaluate this expression. Cross multiplying, we're going to have that 0 minus y is equals to 2 times 2 minus x. So 0 minus y is equal to 4 minus 2x. So we divide both sides by minus. Y is going to give us to be equals to minus 4 plus 2x. And we can write that as 2x minus 4. So from this equation that we have been able to derive that y is equal to 2x minus 4, we can relate it to that general formula of a linear equation that says that y is equals to mx plus c. So this is the equation of the tangent at this point at the curve. Y equals to 2x minus 4. That is the equation of that straight line at that particular point where x is equal to 2 and y is 0. So that is the equation of the tangent. Thank you.